come out to play. Warrior.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
See, that's the thing about Rick Ross. That's the thing about the boss. The metaverse, crypto. Y'all getting so much money. Where you at? Where you at? Show us. And I don't mean, oh, I'm trying to be money, man. I got a lot of money. I ain't mean that fake. Show us, show my homies what the metaverse about. One of y'all big boy crypto dudes, guru crypto picture takers. Up and say, this what we gon' do, Rujay. Where you at? Huh? Yeah, everybody giggling, looking around. All that fake rich money, where it's at? Educate.
Well, don't bring a leader in and have them not lead. Why would I argue with people who are getting paid by the guy? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna argue with people that are broker than me about money.
So what's going on, S Dizzle?
What's
What
the
you got
deal
for
with
us?
y'all, man? How y'all doing, man? Good to talk to y'all, man.
End us on the bang. Hit us on the bang. What you got for us?
Man, look, check this out. Don't sleep, right? Stay awake. If you're watching these two gentlemen right here, you in the right place to be. I started watching these dudes back in March of 2021. And the shit that I was able to learn from these dudes is priceless, man. Don't sleep. Do not sleep. Don't believe any of that mainstream bullshit. Do your own research at all times. Feel me? But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just wanted to salute, give y'all some love, man.
I appreciate it. Really quick, what are you looking for next year in the space?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to motherfuckers leaving. Leave.
There we go.
Because y'all don't understand the technology. Get the fuck out. Stop talking about, oh, it's bad. We can't trust it. You don't know nothing about it. Leave, learn it, come back so then I can stack my bags up and sell you this 100K Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. Hey, now that's the way to take us out. Hey, appreciate it, S Dizzle. Much appreciated. Hey, Happy New Year's to all the Warriors. Bitcoin say Happy New Year to you and yours. I'm going to see you soon, too.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey,
And now, it's time!
Well, thank you, Chair Gensler. I'll now recognize myself for 5 minutes. Ether is one of the most popular digital assets and powers the Ethereum blockchain. Back in 2018, then SEC Corporation Finance Director Bill Hinman stated that he believed Ether was not a security. Last month, CFTC Chair Benham expressed his view that Ether is a commodity. The State Attorney General of New York asserted in a court filing last month that Ether is a security. Clearly, an asset cannot be both a commodity and a security. Do you agree?
Actually, all securities are commodity under the Commodity and Exchange Act. It's that we are excluded commodities. But I would agree that a security cannot be also an excluded commodity and an included commodity. I'm sorry, Chair, just to talk about the Commodity Exchange Act more precisely.
Yo. Shout out to y'all. Welcome to Crypto and Down. Asherel here, filling in. Just me. Jams is out. But shout out to everyone watching. Shout out to the Warriors. Shout out to the Crypto Rascals. It is a fine Turban Tuesday. A Tuesday where Gary Gensler can't decide what a security is or a commodity. Lots of news going on. AltCoin season is underway. Lots of coins running. So we're going to take a look at the market. Going to recap some stories. Jams may call in here this evening, but we'll see if he does. But shout out to y'all watching out there. Asherel trying to hold it down, and you know the format. We'll hit those top stories, But first, we'll hit those prices, checking out CoinMarketCap, just see what some of the top gainers are for the day, see where Bitcoin, Ethereum, and see where the top 10 coins are before we definitely move on down into some stories and then get on into some of the down the rabbit hole topics as well. But shout out to y'all watching. Appreciate y'all. Remember to follow us. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter. So I'm gonna probably keep this one short tonight unless Jams calls in. I know he's been checking out those altcoins this season as we've gotten underway. So appreciate all of y'all checking in with us here at Crypto and Down. So definitely please like, share, and subscribe. And as well, also shout out to Bitcoin Zay and King Bless for allowing us to stream on their channel. I did catch that #1 episode of Tinfoil Toboggan. So it was great to get to see some conspiracy theories discussed this afternoon. So that was pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to see episode 2 for sure. Shout out to y'all watching. Asherel here. I'm going to keep it moving and we're going to get into some of the top prices for the day. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section as well. Leave a comment. What are some of those altcoins that y'all are onto as well? As you noticed in the thumbnail that I put up, it looks like the Pepe meme here is kicking off altcoin season and smashing all the dog coins. So let us know if you think if this is the end for Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, and if this is Pepe's turn to run with it as well. All right, without further ado, let's go into some of those prices for the day where we'll take a look at the top analytics. Okay, we have CoinMarketCap. As you know, for those of you who followed us before, we used to do nomics.com, but we're going to check out some of the top cryptocurrencies by market cap from CoinMarketCap, see what's trending. Like I said, let me know what altcoins that y'all are liking that has started to kick off this week. But in trending, we see Cartesi, Arbitrum, Terra Classic. Oh, that's a classic one. Looking at the top 3 that are trending. If we want to take a look and see a deeper dive at some of these top trending coins, Space ID, AC Milan Fan. I am not familiar with any of these tokens besides Injective at number 7 here, Injected Protocol. But yeah, if you're interested, you can go check out these top trending coins. But before we get into all of that, let's definitely touch on what are the big bully on the block coins doing, starting off with Bitcoin sitting here at a price of 30,275. Oh, just dropped 30,275 and 10 cents. Looking at the 24-hour is up 2.73%. Looks like it's broken even for the past 7 days. If we want to take a look at that 24-hour volume, that is sitting kind of here, let's see, around 19 million. If we slide over as well down to Ethereum, we can see Ethereum is sitting at $2,097.06. Looking at it the past week, it's up 12.27%. On the day, only up 0.83%. So I think last time when we streamed, when we had Blex on, we definitely could see that Ethereum had broken that $2,000 average. So it looks like it's still holding strong for the week. So that's a good sign for all of you Ethereum heads out there. Let's look down at the number 3 coin on CoinMarketCap. We have Tether. Market cap is sitting at, it's sitting here at $81 billion. So there's interesting news, and I'll see if I can pull this up, but I'm not sure if y'all have seen the bill proposed that would try to ban all types of stablecoins besides DAI. All types of stablecoins besides USDC. So basically what would be on the chopping block with this bill, and I'll see if I can find it here. I was looking at this earlier this week, would be USDC would be the only stablecoin allowed. And for American citizens, it would make it illegal for American citizens to use coins such as DAI, Tether, and I would assume a few others as well. So that's some legislation that is being proposed to watch out for. And the House Finance, I think, committee is having a hearing on that tomorrow for stablecoins, maybe around 11 o'clock. So I'm definitely going to check that out. But that would be something to watch for in the crypto market that could affect the price of everything. So if we look here, we can see Tether is at the number 3 spot in market cap. But if we wanted to take a look and see what it was for the 24-hour volume, it makes up a significant amount of volume for all of these different cryptocurrencies. So if all of these cryptocurrencies are paired with Tether and Tether ends up being banned with this legislation as far as a cryptocurrency for American citizens, that could affect the prices of pretty much everything. The other stablecoin, I think that the bill would propose to ban would be the Binance coin. So I'll see if I can pull up that proposed legislation later, but that's just something to keep in mind for all of you hodlers out there. All right, so let's look at the number 4 coin. We have BNB sitting at $342. It is up 7.65% for the week, but only 0.57% for the past 24 hours. Excuse me, that market cap is sitting at around $53,306,000,000. That trading volume for it as well is sitting at $720 million. So looks like BNB. All right, so USDC coin. And like I was saying, the legislation proposed by Circle, which would ban all the other stable coins. And also, just to keep in mind, the people at Circle were also the ones who are working on the U.S. central bank digital currency. They are sitting at a market cap of, let's look here, they're sitting at a market cap of $31,375,800,000, so around $31 billion. Their trading volume here is sitting only at $4,336,677,287. So that is something interesting to watch. So if we wanted to take a look at the combined volume of, let's say, a Tether, and then if we wanted to scroll and find what Binance's stablecoin, what that volume was, and add up DAI, we could compare that to the volume of, let's say here, of USDC coins. So the stablecoin wars, I think, are just heating up. So definitely you'll have to let us know what y'all think about that. All right, let's moving on to the number 6 coin. We have XRP coming in at 52 cents. Oh, looks like it's holding strong for the past 7 days, only up 3.87%. On the day, last 24 hours, it's up 2.89%. That market cap is sitting at $27 billion. So interesting here. Cardano at 43 cents, up 12.15% in the past week, only up about 1% on the day though. That market cap sitting here in the number 7 spot at $15 billion. Dogecoin still holding on strong, sitting at 9 cents. If we want to look at the past 7 days, it is up 14.79%. The past 24 hours, up 2.68%. That market cap is hovering right around 13 billion for Dogecoin. So in this altcoin season, Dogecoin is still holding strong. It had that nice little pump from Elon Musk a few weeks ago. Elon Musk's making the rounds on Tucker Carlson on Fox News talking about different things. So definitely helping that price of Doge maintain its spot. Let's check out Polygon Matic. Right now, that is sitting at $1.17 for the past 7 days, up 7.86%. Last 24 hours, only up 1.43%. That market cap is sitting at $10 billion. So let's check out the number 10 spot, Solana. Solana's still getting a lot of love from people out here, sitting at $24.75. If we want to look at the 7 days, it is up 9.35%. For the past 24 hours, though, only up 1.38%. That market cap for Solana is sitting at $9.7 billion. So I would say these pretty much are the standard top 10 coins. I don't know if people have been paying attention, but it looks like the new meme coin to check out is that Pepe coin. Let me know what y'all think. On Twitter, I was listening in on a space, and a lot of NFT heads, people I think from other coins, maybe like the Shiba Inu crowd, navigating over to the Pepe coin meme to see that pump. So from the trending topics and how many tweets it had going, it seemed like an exciting time for a lot of people who are trying to get into the altcoin season and trying to catch some of these pump actions. So that may be something something to keep an eye on to see how that community evolves over time. All right, before we kind of move on off of the coin market cap, I'm going to just edit this and organize it by volume here, just so we can see what are the top coins by the 24-hour volume. And we can see Tether is in the number one spot, followed by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. Tether, that volume is sitting at here around $31 billion. Bitcoin, 19 billion, Ethereum, 8 billion, and USDC coin at 4.3 billion. So for those who remember, a few minutes ago, I was mentioning the bill that was being proposed by people at Circle that would ban all the different types of stable coins. I'm going to see here if I can pull that up, because that's something maybe to talk about and go through quickly. I did not read this entire thing myself, but I would definitely want y'all to leave a comments and hear people's thoughts of how they think this will affect the cryptocurrency market as we move forward. Just because Tether is one of those stable coins that we can see here is the top used as far as volume goes. And if it were to be made illegal for US citizens, including Binance Coin as well as DAI, what impacts do you all think that could have on the entire crypto industry as well? That's something to consider. So let me see if I can pull that up for y'all here. Okay. I'm going to switch over here. And as I jump around here, let's share this tab instead. So this here is from Ryan Berkman's RyanB.eth. He says, stablecoin legislation has been drafted in Congress. I read the bill. Decentralized stables become illegal in the US. That would be DAI, LUSD, RAI, etc. become illegal, while centralized stables, DeFi, Ethereum, and ETH went big. This is according to him. Here's his high-level summary. So, foreign stables become legal in the US, the national boundaries for stables. He says, in his opinion, ETH sees significant uptake as a payment method. I'm not sure about that. But also, one thing to note, licensed stables, example USDC, become huge winners and permitted to access Fed accounts directly. So, looks like USDC may be making a play for that central bank digital currency. Okay, let's kind of continue here and see. You can also, let's click here and check out. If y'all want to check out this bill here, I'm going to share this tab. This is House of Representatives, a bill around stablecoins. So it's a bill to provide requirements for payment stablecoin issuers, research on a digital dollar, and for other purposes. So it looks like it's about 73 pages long. But basically, this bill goes over digital dollars, the research of digital dollar, as well as stable coins. So that's something, that's something definitely to keep in mind of. Shout out to Jake Feber. Yeah, man, I'm up late tonight, had a workout in. Jams couldn't join us tonight. He may hop in a little bit later, but I definitely had to get a stream in before I crashed out. And for all of those watching, definitely want to hear what y'all think and considering about the cryptocurrency bill around stablecoins that would ban U.S. citizens utilizing stablecoins that aren't USDC. So let's kind of look and try to hone in on a part of this bill here that Ryan Berkman's called out, and other people have called this out, it says as well. So he says here, it seems really bad that the bill would make it illegal for American businesses or residents to receive unlicensed stables. He said, imagine your buddy sends you 50 euro stablecoins for your trip to Paris. Oops, you're a criminal now. So it looks like in this excerpt from Section 109, extraterritoriality, it says prohibition on offers or sales. It shall be unlawful for any person to offer or sell a payment stablecoin through the use of any medium or by any means of access in interstate commerce in the United States, or to offer or sell a payment stablecoin to a United States person living in the United States, unless such payment stablecoin is issued by a payment stablecoin issuer. All right, that's a mouthful. So basically, to sum it all up, you can only use the sanctioned cryptocurrencies. So that's something to consider and see how that kind of impacts the entire crypto industry. So for y'all wondering kind of where to check this out, y'all can go the hearing in the financial. This is from Cyprian. He says the hearing in the Financial Services Subcommittee for the new stablecoin bill is Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So you can here's the info. Let me copy that link. Info and link to the live stream. So I'm going to drop that in the chat for y'all. If y'all want to go check out that specific stream from the Financial Services Subcommittee to the new stablecoin bill, that would essentially ban all stablecoins besides USDC, giving them a monopoly on the market and potentially tanking the price. He also says the timing this close to Pascha is appropriate because we get to see the Judases in real time. So here's the witness list of the people testifying, the Judases who will betray the American populace and potentially the entire crypto industry. He refers to it as a nuclear bomb dropped on the cryptocurrency space if this bill passes. Here's the witness list. The Honorable Adrian A. Harris, Superintendent, New York State Department of Financial Services. Mr. Dante Disparte, Chief Strategy Officer and Head of Global Policy Circle. Mr. Austin Campbell, Adjunct Assistant Professor of Business, Columbia Business School. Mr. Jake Chervinsky, Chief Policy Officer, the Blockchain Association. So the witness list for the House, the Financial Services Subcommittee on Wednesday. That would be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. So I'm up late. So hopefully I can catch that. So just some interesting tidbits and something to consider. A couple last things on this. Brendan Peterson says, with zero fanfare or announcement, the House Financial Services Committee uploaded a 73-page discussion draft of a stablecoin digital dollar bill for next week's subcommittee hearing. So the table of content here gives you a sense of ground of what's going to be covered here. So we can definitely see what's going to be covered. It will be the requirement to be a payment stablecoin issuer, state qualified payment stablecoin issuers, Section 104 enforcement, Section 105 interoperability standards, Section 106 moratorium on endogenously collateralized stablecoins, Section 107 reservation of authority, Section 108 assessments, Section 109 extraterritoriality, and then we have the digital dollar here in Title 2. That is the research on Federal Reserve digital dollar, briefing on central bank digital currencies. So to sum it all up, it looks like this bill would definitely make Circle one step closer, USDC, to becoming the central bank digital currency. So we could say people think the central bank digital currency is coming, but potentially it's already happened for Circle. So just to sum it all up, Lastly, we'll just kind of head back and say why this bill is important and why should we care about what's happening here is because if we look at coin market cap and we look at the volume of all the different cryptocurrencies, we can see that Tether is number one. Trading pairs with BTC potentially would be the USDT BTC trading pair, which I'm sure a lot of American citizens utilize. And then we see another stablecoin that would be probably getting banned under this bill would be BUSD here, which is sitting in the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth spot as far as the volume. And then we have TUSD as well. So it looks like USDC and Circle are making a huge play in the government lobbying and are about to get their wish. You know, if you can't take over the market through means of doing good business, I guess you might as well just get the regulators to ban your competition. And I'm not sitting here saying that Tether is on the up and up and they're fully backed. But what I am saying is Tether has allowed the prices of all these different cryptocurrencies to go up. And essentially, by them getting banned, Circle would definitely change how the cryptocurrency space operates. So that's something to watch out for. So maybe we'll cover that next week. I'll try to catch some of that House subcommittee hearing just to see what's going on and how things are moving and shaking over there. But yeah, definitely y'all should keep an eye on that as well. And I think that should make us all realize that, yeah, a lot of stuff is not guaranteed with the prices now. We are probably approaching a time where we may see an extended bear market potentially. So you never know. With the legislation, people do feel like there has been an attack as far as the legislatures and the banks trying to carve out and make it so the on-ramps into cryptocurrency are harder or just non-existent altogether. So it looks like Circle is trying to team up with the Federal Reserve just to make sure that they have maybe one of the only ways to directly access cryptocurrency market and kind of slide into that central bank digital currency role that they have been developing as well. So something to check out there. Keeping the top of mind. So yeah, necessary now, drop a comment, leave a comment, tell me what y'all think about that. Are y'all worried about it? Do you think things are going to be okay once the halving of Bitcoin happens? Or is this something that should concern everybody in the crypto space? So drop us a line, let us know. Like I said, it's Asherel here, filling in, doing it solo, late night stream. Hopefully Jams can jump on and join us here. I know he's out to dinner so with his wife, so we don't want to disturb them. So I'm going to go through some of the stories quickly here. I would say, to me, it seems like a lot of things are moving fast. Gary Gensler was testifying today. I played a little bit of a clip from that show. I did not catch all of it, but I did see some clips where it seemed like a lot of different congressmen or legislatures were grilling him, and he was living up to his Mr. Burns best impression, dodging questions, doing his little evil shenanigans. So yeah, we'll see how that things turn out. And I feel like I can't remember the last time he was up there. This just seems like a dog and pony show. So today was one thing to watch, but tomorrow, that subcommittee financial hearing, that will be something to actually see, because that could probably have a bigger impact if that bill passes than anything Gary Gensler has done in the past. Okay, we'll keep it moving here. I do have to get to bed soon and get to work. So we'll hit some of these top stories real quick, roll through them, and then I'm going to call it a night. So bear with us. Let's hit these top stories. Okay, here we go. UK moving fast on crypto regulation, says Coinbase CEO. Amid the latest crypto crackdown in the United States, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong appears to be turning to the UK and Europe. Let me know what y'all think about this. To me, it seems like all this legislation and the back and forth, the lack of clarity, that's pretty much seems like it's handing the Europeans, and maybe even you could say the European financial powers, more control over what happens in crypto and making them winners. So it seems like every move that the US makes to hamper itself in crypto, the Europeans are winning. I know we're all socially worried about China and Russia, but it seems like if we look at what was going on with FTX to a lot of the other different shenanigans going down, it's a lot of these Europeans who are destabilizing the US dollar as well. So I'm just kind of sitting here looking at these things that are happening. And if Coinbase, you know, turns to the UK and Europe, like what does that mean for the crypto industry here? And those of us who use Coinbase. So, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong appears as bullish as ever on crypto regulations in the UK. Quote, the UK is moving fast on sensible crypto regulation to both drive economic growth and consumer protection, he said in a tweet picturing himself alongside the UK's Economic Secretary and Minister Andrew Griffith. Quote, excited to keep investing in the UK. The crypto exec also took the occasion to boost a bit of thought leadership from the exchange, which describes the UK as a Web3 innovation hub. Griffith, for his part, has reportedly revived a body called the Asset Management Task Force. Sky News reported that the body will be investigating how to deploy blockchain technology across the fund management industry, among other objectives. Coinbase has also provided 9 recommendations that would cement the UK as a leader in the sector. These recommendations include ensuring that banks remove blanket bans on purchasing crypto, establish a good regulatory framework, whatever that means, and set out a plan to bring decentralized ID to fruition. So, to me, that reads like the UK is going to move forward quickly with your. And when I was talking about the central bank digital currency, that is definitely going to be linked to everybody's ID. So central bank digital currencies and the digital ID kind of are some things that I think go hand in hand with each other. So it looks like the UK may be moving first towards that. Whether or not the regulation that they come out with is beneficial to the citizens and how they interact with crypto, it seems like people like Brian Armstrong from Coinbase find that they may be a little bit more appealing than what is going on here in the US. I, for one, I mean, you can come down on both sides. For example, regulation just means people with the biggest guns, as Kings likes to say, gang gang, sets down the tone, sets down the law, make sure they get their cut of things. I, for one, think there are already regulations on the books. There are already things put down by, as far as money licensing laws that have been put into effect. The fact that people like Brian Armstrong and Coinbase have a monopoly on the market already speak to the fact that there are regulations that have kept other smaller players from entering the space. So, take that for what you will. I'm going to bring Jams here up in a second as I kind of roll through this story. Yo, Jams, I'm going through this Coinbase and Brian Armstrong thinking about moving over to the UK, just kind of going through and kind of talking about it from different perspectives. Also, it says just yesterday, the SEC charged Bittrex and its CEO for operating an unregistered securities exchange. Prior to that, Coinbase was issued a Wells notice, which means the SEC formally notified the company of an impending enforcement action over the crypto's exchange's staking products. Also, back in February, Kraken settled similar charges with the SEC and paid a $30 million fine. So, whatever you think about this, I was just making the point that, there is regulation already. It may not be, and there is also unclarity. So to say that the regulation that Brian Armstrong is looking for and maybe wanting to move to the UK may not necessarily be beneficial to the common man, because he's probably wanting, I think he'd be very happy with a central bank digital currency tied in with your digital ID, which seems like what the UK is moving towards in some of their broad regulations and task force. So Coinbase, we'll see how much money they make. They probably make money working with Circle, who is also working on the central bank digital currency, who's also trying to pass a bill to make sure that they're the only stablecoin that's used. So I don't know, Brian. I was saying, Brian, you don't have competition because of the regulations. A lot of people aren't able to compete with you. So I'm gonna go with boy gone. That's what I gotta say. Jams, we can see you. We cannot hear you.
Yo. Shout out to all the crypto rascals out there. Shout out to all the crypto warriors. I am in the midst of Tuesday night fights here in Funky Town, Texas. If you can't hear, the fights are popping. The people are having a great time. I'm going to walk y'all into the ring. Give me just a second. We about to go live.
All right, where we at? Okay. Yo, it's crypto. It's DGen hours. Cliff BTC said DGen hours. We gotta bring you the live, direct, and cut, the local news that you can use when you can use it.
Just so y'all know, it is going down tonight in Funky Town, Texas. Tuesday night fight, brought to you live. This is Jim Jensen.
Hey.
Get outside, have some fun. JJ Wentworth, love y'all people. Peace be, bro.
Peace, bro. Appreciate that. So it looks like the fights are going down in local town, Texas. Tuesday night fights, Turban Tuesday night fights, coming at you live, direct, and then cut. Hopefully next Tuesday we may be able to get some live fights going on. I don't know if they'll allow that over here, but we'll see. Okay. Shout out to Jams. Appreciate him dropping in here, helping the brother out. Yeah, we are definitely in DGen hours, but we got to bring the news to the people, talk some stories, talk some DGen stuff, but definitely want to give y'all the information about what's coming down with the stablecoin bill. Let's keep it moving, hitting up our next story here. Let me pull that up for y'all. All right. Boom. Nike unveils first swoosh NFT digital sneaker drop. All right. Okay, Nike.
Oh, shit.
Jams, I'm pulling you back up. We're going over Nike.
We have a knockout. I just wanted to make sure we get a lot.
Yeah, I want that too.
Hold on. We have a knockout? Who got knocked out? Is he still down?
For this fight right here, we got some big swings. Where y'all at?
All right, folks, I'm gonna back out here, and we're gonna go live direct.
I did 16 hours in county. I know what he's talking about.
He act like he was about to kill and he punched him.
Hey, Whiskey, Garden, hey, DJ, Flair, hey, TNS, Collective.
He was like, he about to say stuff.
All right, Jams, I don't know if that music is gonna get us a strike over here, so I had to mute you real quick. But
watch the ref. Hey, round one. Y'all give it up.
Hey,
that
was legit.
All right,
That was
Tuesday night
legit.
fights, man. Just want to make sure that all the rascals and warriors get a good live look in. Enjoy the evening. Get you some of those Pepe games.
What's your club, bro?
Shout out to Estoril. Love y'all, man. We'll lock in later on in the week. See y'all next week. Peace be.
All right. Jams Justin, everybody. Had to drop in, give us some local news, local fights. Yo, it's wild over there. I don't know if y'all are moving out to Texas, but in Texas, it don't matter. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we go out. But Sunday, it's the Lord's day, and we chill, we rest, we praise God. But all them other nights, people like to turn up. Shout out Too Much For You, okay? Yo, thanks. It's awesome. We caught you. You caught us live. I don't know if you just saw, but Jams, he is not here with us, but he jumped in just to share his Tuesday night Turn Up Turban Tuesday night fights going down in the great state of Texas. So I'll get back to the story I was talking about here. We have Nike unveils their first swoosh NFT digital sneaker drop. The Air Force One collection will potentially consist of hundreds of thousands of virtual pairs of the brand's iconic Air Force One sneaker. I don't know about y'all, but I'm off Nike. I'm off Adidas. We ain't rocking, or we ain't over down here where I'm at. We ain't rocking Adidas, and we ain't for sure ain't rocking commie Nikes. But to each as their own. Look here, check out their NFT, a force of art, and every soul is a canvas. So, months after debuting its .swoosh Web3 community platform, footwear giant Nike is launching its first NFT drop there. So, the collection, Air Force One, OF1, will consist of Polygon virtual sneaker NFTs designed to pay tribute to the iconic Nike Air Force One sneaker from 41 years ago. Two types will be available as a part of the drop: Classic Remix Sneaker Box, which contain virtual kicks riffing on Air Force One shoes released between 1982 and 2006, and New Wave boxes, which feature pairs designed in 2007 and later. So here we can check out, let's just check out their Twitter real quick.
This ain't fresh. This is force. This is the future. But before we go forward, let's take it back. Yeah, this was force. The one that started it all. The icon, the OG, the one.
Okay.
From the original six.
I mean, it looks, Nike always does cool commercials. I don't know if y'all are still into the NFT things. I thought NFTs were dead, but it looks like Nike is trying to bring it back just in time for the NBA playoffs that are going on right now. But Nike's first ever virtual collection is inspired by the AF1 low classic style, remixed hundreds of times since it dropped in '82. I'm not gonna lie, those look kind of clean. But like I said, I ain't with Nike no more. We ain't with that commie shit. So there's some news for you. So there does not appear to be a set limit on the number of Air Force One NFTs that will be available to mint. Nike will begin airdropping AF1 posters, the key needed to unlock the AF1 box NFT to randomly selected .swoosh members. So yeah, interesting. Nike unveils first .swoosh NFT digital sneaker drop, trying to make it NFTs something to kind of keep that NFT spirit alive. Too Much For You, okay, says it would have been better if they came with the actual shoes. And yeah, I have to agree with you there. Bring the real shoes. I'm not really trying to take a JPEG. Like, I'm over JPEGs, y'all. NFT jams. We collected some. We gave some away. But yeah, to me, I think NFTs are dead. I'd be interested to look at Google Trends and see how NFTs have been trending from like a search topic perspective. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna look up NFTs. Hold up. And I want to see, are people still interested in NFTs? All right, let's take a look here. Let's say past 12 months. All right, check this out, y'all. I pulled up Google Trends. I typed in NFTs search term. Over the past 12 months, looks like a decline. We saw like a little spike up around December 11th through the 17th. If y'all know what that was, let me know. And then yeah, steady decline down. So people just don't seem to be in the NFTs. But if we want to look and see, Hawaii, California, District of Columbia, New York, and Washington are the top states that are interested in NFTs. So Yeah, maybe NFT would be a better search term. But still, if we look at the term NFT, yeah, that's not a good chart. Not a good chart. Too much probably, yeah, was Trump's NFT. And I think Trump is dropping his new NFTs. All right, let's keep it moving. And one of our last stories before I get out of here. I know I've been degenning long enough tonight. I got to get to bed, but had to bring the news that you can use when you can use it. Looks like SEC labels Algorand and 5 other tokens as security in the Bittrex lawsuit. Damn, we were just kind of talking about Gary Gensler, regulations, lawsuit. So let's read this real quick. Lots of regulations and bills being passed around as alt season is in full swing. A legal expert said the coin's inclusion resembles another SEC lawsuit brought against a former Coinbase employee. So the Security and Exchange Commission, SEC, categorized 6 cryptocurrencies as securities in its lawsuit against crypto exchange Bittrex on Monday, highlighting them as potentially pivotal assets in an enforcement action against the Seattle-based firm. The crux of the SEC's complaint against Bittrex is that the platform failed to register with the watchdog as an exchange, broker-dealer, or clearing agency, a requirement for offering securities to customers in a manner regulated by the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. Wow. In order for that to be true, the SEC needs to establish that at least one of the tokens made available by Bittrex is indeed a security, and though SEC Chairman Gary Gensler has claimed the label applies to everything but Bitcoin, the agency has honed in on 6 specific coins in this latest action. The tokens listed as examples of crypto asset securities are OMG Network, OMG, Dash, Monolith, TKN, Naga, NGC, Real Estate Protocol, IHT, and Algorand, Algo. The agency even says there will likely be more, describing the lineup as a non-exhaustive list. Of the tokens included in the lawsuit, Algorand is by far the largest by market capitalization, with a total of around 1.6 billion, according to CoinGecko over the past day. The token has fallen 4% to 22 cents as of this writing. So Algorand did not respond immediately to requests for comment from Decrypt. But crypto Twitter zeroed in on the connection between Gensler and Algorand following the Bittrex lawsuit's announcement, where Gensler previously called the network great technology that could support a ride-sharing service like Uber. All right, let's listen to some more, I guess, Gary Gensler hypocrisy, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, like you said, good old Mr. Burns. Yeah, you're right. So it looks like he called this great technology. Let's see.
Governance is tough. You could create Uber or Lyft on top of a blockchain technology today. Well, maybe in 5 years you could. It would have the performance. Sylvia McCally's Algorand, who's a Turing Award winner at MIT that I work with. Sylvia's got a great technology that has the performance. You could create Uber on top of it. The question is then who would update the software?
So I don't know, man. Maybe this is all just FUD and they're just doing these lawsuits and in the end it's all gonna go away. But isn't it interesting? This game that they're playing, they know each other, bringing lawsuits. Yeah, I don't know. I find this very interesting. You work with each other, you join the government. So, I mean, maybe this is just all at play as people are trying to figure out how to make sure they can bring in a central bank digital currency, making sure that things don't get away from the establishment and they're able to hone in on making sure that the exchanges aren't making too much money and they have some sense of control. So, yeah, none of the 6 token issuers are named as defendants in the Bittrex lawsuit, and the SEC had not announced any separate charges against them as of Monday. The legal tactic bears similarity to the inclusion of coins in other lawsuits brought by the SEC. Lawrence Law Counsel J.W. Verrill told Decrypt. Wow. So Very interesting there. Too Much for UK says, this is just a play to bolster regulation. She said, that sounds like some bull. They're just throwing darts in the wind. Yeah, I would agree with you. This seems like a play for regulation. And it's one of those things where I watch that show Billions, where you see the backroom deals, and what they do in the public is just all theater. And they probably have some deals already ironed out. So maybe they're going after Bittrex, trying to shake them down for some money, and then in the end they're going to turn around and say, oh, actually, never mind, these weren't securities. But by the end, they are already just are making sure that they just make it harder for companies to do things in the crypto space without stringent oversight by them. And hell, this lawsuit could just be, retribution for something somebody did way back when, for whatever reason. So, all right, y'all. Maybe I'm going to check and see what's happening on Twitter. Thank y'all for tuning in today. We definitely covered some interesting things going on. Remember to check out the Financial Services Committee tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern if you want to hear what's going down with the new stablecoin bill. So just so you can be aware of the moves that are being made and potentially the big impact to the crypto space if stablecoins are banned by American citizens besides USDC. Yeah, and Too Much for UK. Yeah, the SEC just wants to get paid. I'm like, yeah, they probably do. We can tell the government needs money. So it looks like each sector, each organization of the government is trying to shake down whoever they can just to get money, because looks like money is getting harder and harder to come by as the Federal Reserve continues tightening. So the money supply is shrinking as well. So I'm seeing different things like that. So I think everybody's trying to get a piece of the pie before things come crashing down. And like I said before, definitely drop a comment after you watch, or if you just, I want to hear what people think about this stablecoin bill that's being proposed that would potentially ban all stablecoins besides USDC. That's, I think, something major to look out for that we should be aware of and prepare best we can, where we could see the entire crypto market crash. I hate to say it to you, but I'm not the only one who's been saying this, y'all, but this is something to think about. I'm talking about everybody. I don't care if you hold Bitcoin, I don't care if you hold Ethereum. And maybe I could also pull up the DeFi bill that basically the House coming after DeFi to make DeFi, saying DeFi is a national security threat. I know that's not in relation to Bitcoin, but that is concerning because, I mean, some of y'all out here, if y'all are in smart contracts, EVM contracts, like, all right, before I get out of here, I'm tired, but y'all got to see this. Like, it ain't all rainbows and number go up out here. Treasury releases 2023 DeFi illicit finance risk assessment. So, yes, they bring up risk assessment. Risk assessments play a foundational role in promoting the understanding of the illicit finance risk environment, more effectively protecting the integrity of the U.S. financial systems. Ooh, I did see something here about North Korea and money laundering. Actors like the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, cybercriminals, ransomware attackers, thieves, and scammers are using DeFi services to transfer and launder their illicit proceeds. They are able to exploit vulnerabilities, including the fact that many DeFi services that have anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism obligations fail to implement them. So it looks like they're coming after DeFi, y'all. And the U.S. Treasury Department, they could on a dime just say EVM smart contracts, so it could be illegal. And they could be coming, and people are watching out for Gary Gensler, and Gary Gensler may not be the one to watch out for. People, it's, you get knocked out by the punches that you don't see. It's the ones that you don't see that always knock you out. So when the U.S. Treasury Department comes in and says, hey, you are not following money licensors laws, DeFi. This is a national security risk, DeFi. EVM contracts, smart contracts on Ethereum. And then also follow that with they hit you with a jab there. But then when they come with a cross of, hey, you can't use any stable coins besides USDC, which will have direct accounts access to the Federal Reserve. That's another punch. And then next thing you know, the liquidity dries up in the market. So maybe that's just hearsay. Maybe that won't happen. But I just think, we got to keep an eye out on all the risks. So Gary Gensler may get all the news as far as the big risk of cryptocurrency, but it may come from regulations and bills proposed that come through Financial Committee, Treasury Department, taking out DeFi. So let me know what y'all think, and we'll see what happens. She says, too much for you, okay? Appreciate you tuning in. You say King and Zay said the government would use that threat to a national security angle in 2001. Yeah, very true. So, yeah, that's something to watch out for, because that national security threat, they can pretty much do whatever, and there are already laws on the books from the Treasury Department, just more so regulations about money transmitting laws, and basically they can pull out that hammer anytime to come down on DeFi pretty hard. So, crypto is nice, but there are all types of ways to think about protecting ourselves. And I think this is not going to be the end of crypto. I'm not by any means saying that crypto is over. I'm just saying the way we've been experiencing crypto, those of us newer, myself here, those of you who may be been here longer, since 2017 or even longer, since 2013, you've seen the different stages. But the game of cryptocurrency, the development that we've seen over the past few years, that may be kind of put to moot just because of the different things that come about with the government trying to take out more control and have more oversight. But I think that will just foster more innovation in different ways as people figure out how to code and do things that are outside of the regulations that are being put down. And there are ways to do that. So I'm in no means saying crypto is over, but like I said, the bear market may last a lot longer and go a lot deeper than people think, just due to a lot of factors that happen all at once that you could say have been in the works and planned for a long time. So appreciate y'all tuning in today. I almost went for an hour. I'm tired, about to pass out. Thank you to Too Much For You, okay? Cliff BTC, Jake Fever, DJ Hours, Crypto and Down, Asherel, holding it down. We out. Peace.
To keep their money, and I'm illustrating that this thing that I just described, this FTX scam, and how it connects to the Democrats, and how all of this is really under the World Economic Forum. All of this is the same scam. It's the same scam. It's not different scams. It's one scam. The only reason why this scam could work and why it works so well with the patsy that they use is because he's from this era. Because it's only in this era, right? Only this era right now is the most time you have seen, forget my language, bitch ass niggas win. This is the first era.
I love that language.
In which weaker individuals are positioned as stronger, and stronger individuals are positioned as weak. This is the first era,
come on,
history, where squares, that's why you don't look down on a baby for crawling. You hope that the baby will eventually walk. You see what I'm saying? These niggas got the whole situation functioning now, where all of the people who were given, participation trophies and this type of shit that never had to work in a meritocracy, these are the people that they're electing. These are the people that they're putting in entertainment to write your stories. These are the people who resent The very fact that they came from success.
Wow.
And now want to act like now that they're somehow more developed than you